Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another Square Enix Presents segment. I'm glad you guys have been watching all day, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and continue watching throughout the other segments later today, as well as Wednesday and Thursday. My name is Matt Kishimoto, and I'm joined by the lovely Kari Takasue, and we're here to talk about everything Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix.
Thank you, Matt, for your kind introduction. For those who have just tuned in, we are joined by Mr. Tai Yasue, who is the co-director of Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. So a few weeks ago, when we found out that Mr. Yasue might possibly be joining us at E3, we reached out to the fans and asked you all, what question would you like to ask the developer, if you can? Any question about Kingdom Hearts, what would that be? So in order to make our segment more personable and fun, he's here today, and we reached out to you, the community, and here are some questions.
Mr. Yasue, would you like to say a couple words about kind of your role on the team and kind of what you do?
First of all, I'm really excited to be here. A lot of passionate fans. I get to meet them. That's not something we could usually do while in development. What I do is I'm the co-director, so I actually direct the day-by-day running of the team, the development team. We manage the schedule, and I also do a lot of the game design, the overall game design, how the game plays, and I write that up, and I communicate with Nomura to see what he wants to do, and we sort of do ideas. We exchange ideas to make the Kingdom Hearts really special. So I guess that's my job.
That is awesome. So like Kari said, we just put the poll out on Facebook. 3 days, thousands upon thousands of questions. So our fan base is super passionate and they're super excited to talk to you. So let's kind of just jump into the first question. So the most commonly asked thing on all of Facebook was, when is this game coming out? So we're so happy we can finally tell you guys that in North America,
It is December 2nd, 2014 this year.
and then in Europe, it's coming out the 5th of December, 2014. So you only have to wait a couple more months.
Yes, I'm so excited that we finally set the release date to engage and get attention of all of our eager fans. And speaking of fans, I wanted to kick off the first question to one of the most polite fans who actually left a message before his question. So Kyle V from Fresno, America, you said this. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the entire staff and active members a part of the Kingdom Hearts saga and say a big thank you for your time and dedication for all of the games you bring to us and amazing, unforgettable moments each title brings. I think we all can say that to the team, right? Thank you.
Thank you, actually.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle V. So his question goes into Birth by Sleep Final Mix. So this guy doesn't even speak Japanese, but he imported it from Japan. So Birth by Sleep Final Mix was probably the greatest thing I was able to import to be able to play for my PSP. Aside from new optional bosses and a secret episode featuring Aqua, I really enjoyed fighting in the Mirage Arena with my friends against No Heart and the Armor of Master. So please answer this question in all caps. I kid you not. Will the multiplayer option in 2.5 be present for Birth by Sleep?
The multiplayer, we took in consideration our schedule, and right now we are actually simultaneously making 2.5 and 3. And due to schedule considerations, we sort of wanted to let the player play on single-player mode instead of multiplayer. Multiplayer takes a lot of time, and we wanted to sort of concentrate more on Kingdom Hearts 3 so that we could speed that up. Although we actually changed, we wanted the players to actually play in the Mirage Arena. So we actually tweaked it so a lot of the bosses would be enjoyable. We also tweaked the AIs so they were more quick. And overall, we also added some new rules. For example, the challenge bonus, which if there's a challenge for each battle, and if you clear them, you get some bonus medals. So you could still enjoy it on solo mode.
Cool.
All right. Okay, so we have another question for you. This is from James B. from Dayton, Ohio, USA. Will HD 2.5 Remix have a theater mode?
Yeah, that's something we really wanted to do. When we first wanted to create Kingdom Hearts 3, we made the decision to make 1.5 and 2.5 as well. And the reason for doing that was we wanted users, the players, to actually understand the story. And so Recoded is really an integral part of the story of Kingdom Hearts. So we added a 3-hour cutscene as theater. And 2 hours of that is original and totally new. So I guess you get a lot of new content.
Okay, and when you say original and totally new, is it correct to believe that nobody in the whole entire world has seen those 2 hours?
That's right.
Of cutscenes?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, exciting.
It's 2 hours. And also, players that actually played know the recoded story, there's actually totally new story as well. A little bit added story for some of the backstories of other Kingdom Hearts titles in it. That's sort of a secret, but yeah.
Oh,
There's sort of a backstory. It's sort of a secret episode sort of thing.
Awesome.
okay. That is awesome. I did not even know that. So this next question, it comes from Jacob C. from Toronto, Canada. If you guys didn't know, Yasue-san, he actually comes from Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah, that's right. I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
All right, a fellow Canuck. So will the game mechanics of Kingdom Hearts 2 and or Birth by Sleep be different from their original versions in 2.5 ReMIX?
Well, for Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and Birth by Sleep Final Mix, we got really positive reviews. So we really didn't want to change too much. We really wanted to concentrate on grading it up to the PS3. I think we didn't want to anger our fans, obviously, by changing it too much. But yeah, so we really concentrated on the graphics and the sound. We put a lot of man hours in that so that you could get a really premiere experience on the PS3 on a big TV. So I thought that's what we did. Yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Tai, the next question combines three fans who were curious about the challenges that you and your team face on the development side. So this question is from Ryan K. from USA. What was the biggest challenge in developing this remix in comparison to last year's 1.5 remix?
Well, for 1.5, we've never made an HD remix before, right? So we didn't know how to make the system for the PS3. So for 2.5, we didn't have a lot of difficulty programming the system and the way to make the workflow. So that was pretty easy. That was pretty smooth. But what was difficult was we actually wanted to do more to grade up the quality of the graphics and the sound. We totally changed the polygons and the textures for Birth by Sleep. We use a lot more memory for that. And also, from Kingdom Hearts 2, the textures have been all totally remade. So it's a lot prettier, the colors are more vivid, and it's really beautiful to watch. And also for sound, I guess, that's something we put a lot of effort into as well.
All right, and this kind of combines with that question from Ashley from Gravesend, England, as well as Brittany from Miami, Florida. What was the most important part in making 2.5 remix for you?
Well, I mentioned this before, I think we really didn't want to change what was good about Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and Birth by Sleep, so we didn't really change the game balance or the major game system. We tweaked a bit, but we really wanted to focus on making it a PS3 experience. We wanted to really exceed our players' expectations from that. So I think it's really gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous to play. So we really wanted to concentrate on that, I think.
That's cool. And even like some of the color palettes have been swapped with like the
That's right.
unversed and
It's
stuff
totally
like that.
different. Yeah, for the PS3, the colors you can use are far richer, I think, and you get a really deeper experience playing that. For Kingdom Hearts 2, I think it was actually pretty pretty at the beginning. But the first PlayStation 2 version was really good too. But I think it really realized its full potential on the PS3. I mean, yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Cannot wait. All right, so we've asked you some difficult questions kind of about how the industry works and kind of the challenges you guys have faced in developing. Aside from the difficult stuff, this comes from Damien from Glastonbury, Connecticut. What was the most enjoyable part of creating 2.5?
Well, I guess the team from Kingdom Hearts 2.5, the programmers are really funny. I think I like working with them. One of the guys is called Eggplant in Japanese, and he has a purple house. He also looks sort of shaped like an eggplant, right? So I think that's something I really enjoy doing. I like talking with them. I like working with them. It's really fun. I guess that's a fun point. I guess one of the fun things is actually watching Kingdom Hearts 2.5 on a big screen. We check it right on a big screen with them, and I think it's very emotional. It's very to learn that it has gotten a lot better.
That's
Right?
cool.
Yeah.
Now, kind of transitioning back into Birth by Sleep, like this comes from Dean J from Conway, South Carolina. How did you go about bringing a PSP game and porting it onto a PS3 into full high def?
Okay, well, there's several steps, I guess, to break it down easily. First, what we do is we sort of recompile the program for the PSP, and then we sort of make it into a PS3 version. And after that, recompiling and fixing the code so that you could add PS3 data, what we do is we make tools so the graphical designers could actually change the data. And so we do that. And then after that, we sort of mix it, I guess, and everything. So,
Well, to reach out to those Disney fans out there, Justin B. from Clinton Township, New Jersey, USA wanted to know which Disney World was the most fun for you to create, Mr. Yasue?
Well, I loved Castle of Dreams, actually.
Okay.
It's from Cinderella. That's one of the first ones I actually planned or game designed, right? So it's really special for me. I liked playing in as a small mouse-sized character in the house. It's
Yeah.
very three-dimensional. It's very vast, and I loved finding the different pieces of the dress, material for a dress. And that was actually very enjoyable for me.
It's very cool.
Yeah, I like that level a lot, just because of the verticality and you go
Yeah,
into
the
kind of the mouse
verticality.
holes. And
Yeah, I think that was. I think I really love environments that are very vertical.
yeah.
And so yeah, they're not just flat. I guess it's really you go up, 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 and up, and up,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. That's something I really enjoy.
All right, so more casual fun questions. Brittany from Miami, Florida, USA asks, what is the most favorite thing that the development team enjoys about being able to bring Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix to old and brand new fans, and how does it allow for added possibilities?
Well, what we really enjoyed, well, for Birth by Sleep, we all really we made the first version, right? So it was really close to us, and then we really didn't want to make any mistakes. So I guess that was really special for us.
Yeah.
And for me, I guess Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep, I think they're one of my favorite titles for the Kingdom Hearts series, and I think that a lot of players also feel the same way. So I think that was really enjoyable as well.
It's good that they relate.
That's cool. From Pierce T. from Arlington, Texas. Are there any game mechanics that you have wanted to include in the series but never made it into any of one of the existing titles due to time or kind of hardware limitations?
Well, for Birth by Sleep, we did a lot of experimentations with the shot lock system, the command style system, and I think we really did a lot, right? We obviously will be changing a lot in Kingdom Hearts 3, but for Kingdom Hearts 2.5, we didn't really change a lot of the mechanics. However, for the Birth by Sleep, the controls were for the PSP, so we changed that into a PS3 version. It's easier to control using the right stick for the camera, for example. So we changed tweak that. It'll be really pretty natural to actually control for the PS3 version of Birth by Sleep.
Cool.
All right, so I have, please forgive me if I don't say this right. Louis P. from Bourgogne, France asks, were there any Final Fantasy or Disney characters or worlds that you wish to add to the previous Kingdom Hearts games but could not?
Well, for Birth by Sleep, I wanted Vincent.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
I liked Vincent from Final Fantasy VII, but due to there wasn't really a place that you could have. There's no setting for Vincent that would fit Vincent. He should come out of a coffin, for example. There was no real coffin in Birth by Sleep, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the characters I would like to incorporate maybe, but it wasn't possible. The gameplay would be really exciting too. He has the mant and he has the guns, right? So it'd be
Right,
fun
right.
as maybe a enemy character.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. But at least you guys got to get Zack Farron there.
Yeah, Zack Fair was
From
fun.
the Seven universe?
Yeah.
Were there? Sorry, this is a random kind of question, but
Yeah.
were there any challenges with kind of bringing Zack into the?
Well,
into the
Zack,
game?
for Zack, I think Zack is in other Final Fantasy characters. He is more real. And when we brought him to Kingdom Hearts, he's a little bit more cuter, I think.
Cuter.
His shape is a little bit round.
Yeah,
I mean,
cuter.
so he sort of rearranged that for the Kingdom Hearts
That's
series.
cool.
Yeah. So I guess that's a change.
All
That's,
right. So my turn?
Yeah,
Is it
your turn, your turn.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so this question comes from Jared from Seattle, Washington. Will Birth by Sleep feature the command menu in the original version or have a combat system similar to that of Kingdom Hearts 2?
For Birth by Sleep, we really like the deck command system, so we incorporated that. We haven't changed that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we understand that a lot of players actually like the Birth by Sleep system as well, and the Kingdom Hearts 2 system, but I think they belong to each other, sort of.
Separate.
Yeah, they separated.
Yeah,
So you can
okay.
enjoy both systems, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think both have their own charm, and both
Yeah.
are awesome in their own
That's
way.
right. So
Yeah.
there's different strategies you can incorporate for the other games, right? So I guess you
Yeah.
can enjoy both.
This is kind of a two-part question. It comes from Alex E. from Mexico.
Okay.
What was your favorite game to remaster and bring back to life? And what is your kind of favorite Disney World?
Okay, well, there are a lot of Disney worlds I like. I like Timeless River, the black and white Mickey characters. I think I watch the classics a lot, and there's something special about them. They're really creative. I mean, there's a lot of imagination involved, and I have a lot of respect for that. That's one of my favorite worlds, I guess. And one of my favorite worlds I actually enjoyed making was, I said earlier, Castle of Dreams, Cinderella stage. I like the mouse view, I think.
Mouse view.
That was also fun. I also liked Lilo and Stitch,
Oh,
the Deep Space stage too. We played a
Yeah,
lot
that
with
was
that.
fun.
We played with this gravity gimmick. You could jump higher and stuff, and that was kind of fun too.
all right. How many people on the development team did it take to complete the full remaster of Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix? Comes from John G. from New York, United States of America.
Okay, 2.5 actually. There's this image of making HD masters easily, but it's actually very difficult and time consuming. We
Yeah.
had over 70 people,
Yeah.
about 35 cutscene guys, and a lot of artists taking part in Kingdom Hearts 2.5. It took a lot of time and well, manpower, I guess.
Wow.
That's a pretty big team.
Yeah, that is a pretty big team, right? And I guess Kingdom Hearts 3 is also running simultaneously, so
Okay.
it's just,
A different team as
it is
well,
well
right?
actually a lot of the guys overlap.
Overlapping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're glad to hear that Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't slow down
Yeah,
because of
No,
this
no.
dev
Going
process.
at
Yeah,
the
So
same
three
that's
is
really
moving
awesome.
full throttle right now.
Right.
So this comes from Michael C., who's out in Cambridge, UK. For Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix, how was the development process? I heard that you're in the final stages of development, and I was wondering if this was as tedious a process developing as 1.5.
Actually, we were in the final stage of development.
Okay.
If we were having difficulty, I wouldn't be here, right? So I guess it must be moving smoothly. Right now, what we're doing is we're doing our finishing touches on our cutscenes, and we're also tweaking a bit. For example, the trophies,
Right.
and also we're debugging. So we're almost done. I mean, like 95% done. So I think it's going very smoothly.
That's cool.
It's not that tedious. I'm here. I'm talking to you guys. I'm enjoying myself,
You didn't
right?
cancel on us. Woo. So this question is from Alex M. from Krefeld, Germany. Will Kingdom Hearts 2.5 include extras that were not in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix before? And are there going to be new additions to the remix games and not just Final Mix features?
Okay, well, for Kingdom Hearts 2, there's no added, nothing that is really added, but I think everything, the graphical assets have been totally rechanged, they're
Right.
retuned, and so that is the big change, I guess. And for the final mix versions for 2 and Birth by Sleep, it was only sold in Japan, so I think we
Right.
really wanted to get that to the U.S. and
Right.
European market.
Reaching the world.
Right.
So one of the things you mentioned earlier was kind of about the sound quality. Can you speak a little bit to kind of what's changed from 2 to Final Mix?
Okay, for Kingdom Hearts 2, we actually re-recorded 90 of our songs, or 90 of our BGMs. We had a 40-member string orchestra recording in Boston, and so there was a lot of effort put into that, and you could really identify the live instruments now on the HD version. For the former Kingdom Hearts 2, we used data that wasn't really live, so there weren't real instruments. But in 2.5, you could totally identify the instruments, and there's a really deeper sound, richer sound for that. For Birth by Sleep, we actually had a lot of constraints because it was done on the PSP. But now we added a lot of environmental sound. For example, if you come close to a fountain, you see a rich gurgling sound from the fountain, sort of thing. So I guess that gives you an overall richer experience. I think sound is very important, especially for
Absolutely.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'll listen for more rich
Crisp
gurgling sounds.
gurgling sounds. All right. Brendan Y. from Atlanta, U.S. wanted to know, this is about Recoded. Is it going to be whole movie, or can you select different HD clips?
Okay, for Recoded, what you can do is you could actually select, and you could also play the whole thing at once.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you could see it like a movie, I guess, like
Okay.
a movie that you actually rent, sort of. And well, if you want to see some particular movie, you could just select that from your menu, and that's also easy as well.
Good to know.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you want to continue with questions, or should we do the fan service stuff and giving him his present?
I got one last question,
Yeah,
if
one
that's
more?
okay.
Okay, one more question.
Brendan T. from Sumter
Okay.
asked, "What Disney movie do you wish made it into the previous games?"
Well, I can't really answer for sure, but well, I don't know. On a personal note,
Personal
I went
level,
to
yes.
see Frozen with my daughter a few months back, and I thought that was very special. I liked it. I'm not saying that it's going to be added to any of our
Right.
Kingdom Hearts, but on a personal level, I really liked the film. The magic, the blizzard, the ice, the snow. I
Yes.
think they were really beautiful, and the story as well. I love that.
What a lucky daughter. I wish you were my father. All right.
But just as a reminder, we just want to tell everybody exactly what's in Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix.
Right.
So it contains Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
Uh-huh.
And what else?
And Kingdom Hearts Origin Story Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and
And the Recoded story, theater mode.
Theater mode.
Okay.
Cool. So it's basically kind of, you get 3 titles in one, and so it's a really great value coming out later this year.
All right, and we're doing everything we can to bring you the freshest content every day. We are working diligently with Japan. Matt Kishimoto's in the UK. I'm here in the United States of America. Mr. Yasue is in Japan, and every day we're constantly talking about what we can release to the fans each day. So.
And of course, our friends over at Disney. They are fantastic to work with, and we love them
We're
as
very
well.
lucky. We're very lucky.
But Kaori has a special present.
So if you noticed, I am wearing a Matt Kishimoto designed, t-shirt, which features the icon stack. And on the back, there's a
Moogle,
Yes.
as well as the Kingdom
So-
Hearts HD 2.5
and
remix
we're
logo.
all wearing it. I actually got mine signed by Mr. Yasue, and whoever wins the prize gets a nice autographed jacket and a t-shirt. So we're very excited. So comment on our thread today on Square Enix Presents, and you might be the lucky one to just receive that.
Yeah.
And on a final note, we have a present for you to bring back to the Japanese team. Most of you may have seen, because our glass case is see-through out there, we made a keyblade that we'd like to present to Mr. Yasue.
Thank you very much. I
Yes.
mean, this is awesome, I think. I do a lot of the game design for the Sora's actions, and I
Yeah.
actually really use this as a model to actually create a lot of moves, I think.
Yes, for sure.
Maybe we'll motion
New
sensor
moves
this,
for
motion
you.
sensor this, and we actually use this. And it's
Yeah.
actually made out of carbon fiber, you said?
Exactly.
That's
So
correct.
it's very
Yes.
light.
It's very
It's
light.
I could actually move this around. It's really
Uh-huh.
cool.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Kari.
But when we made this, we actually developed it from the Maya files from the Kingdom Hearts team. So thank you for
Yes,
letting
thank
us
you
make
so
this.
much.
This is amazing, I think.
So we're almost out of time, but we
Okay.
wanted to see if you had any kind of last remarks or anything else you wanted to say back to the community.
at Kingdom Hearts coming here, there's a lot of fans, passionate fans, and we really want. It's for me as a developer. I don't usually get to see our fans' faces or
Right.
expressions, and I really feel that here. And I'd really like to make sure to exceed everyone's expectations in the Kingdom Hearts I make in the future. Kingdom Hearts 2.5, Kingdom Hearts 3, and I make a promise that we will keep on moving,
passion
developing
is
full
great,
throttle,
yeah.
and making something really special. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again, Mr. Yasue, for joining us on this segment of Square Enix Presents. Following this, it will be Kaori and Mr. Tai Yasue, fully in Japanese. So we hope you stay for that if you do speak Japanese. And there's going to be lots more awesomeness to come with Square Enix Presents. So thank you all for watching.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
The world's made of light and darkness. You can't have one without the other.
I don't care who this organization is or what it's planning. There's nothing to worry about, right?
Go where?
There is some place I want to go, and someone I want to see.
It has been far too long, friend. The Keyblade has no place in this or any world. Xehanort has made his purpose clear, and I am left with no choice.
At last our moment is here. I swore I would survive, and be there to see what awaited beyond the Keyblade War.
We don't know the bug's true form or origin, or why it's even here.
You said Sora has to call these memories to the surface. Is it time?
You'll just have to look deep inside your hearts, and that's where you'll be able to find us. The words might disappear, but never the memories. Give me strength!